What's up, car enthusiasts? Today we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated EVs of 2025, the Chevrolet Silverado EV. But before you scroll away thinking, oh great, another electric truck, stick around. Because this isn't just any EV, we're talking about a pickup that can sprint to 60 in just over 4 seconds, while having enough range to drive from Los Angeles to San Francisco without stopping. Yeah, you heard that right. Let's address the elephant in the room. This doesn't look like your daddy's Silverado. Chevy has gone all in on the future-forward design, and honestly, it works. The front end looks like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it still screams Chevrolet. The continuous LED light bar, the sealed-off grille, and those massive available 24-inch wheels. It all comes together in a package that turns heads without trying too hard. Now let's talk money. The 2025 Silverado EV starts at $57,000 for the work truck, and if you're reaching for your wallet already, hold up. Prices climb all the way to nearly $98,000 for the fully loaded RST Max range. Yeah, it's not cheap, but here's where it gets interesting. Chevrolet isn't messing around with the performance. Even the base work truck packs 510 horsepower. That's more than many sports cars. But the real monster is the RST, with its 754 horsepower and 785 pound-feet of torque. We tested it, and let me tell you, hitting 60 in 4.1 seconds in something this big feels absolutely ridiculous, in the best way possible. But here's where the Silverado EV really flexes: range. The work truck with the max range battery can go up to 492 miles on a single charge. Even the loaded RST manages 460 miles. In our real-world highway testing at 75 miles per hour, we hit 400 miles. That's impressive considering most EVs drop significantly in highway range tests. And charging? This thing is a beast. It set our fast charging record, averaging 198 kilowatts from 10 to 90%. In human terms, you can add about 100 miles of range in just 10 minutes. Perfect for those quick pit stops when you're hauling your boat to the lake. Behind the wheel, the Silverado EV feels more like a luxury SUV than a truck. The ride is smooth, the cabin is quiet, and with available features like rear-wheel steering and adaptive air suspension, it's surprisingly agile for its size. But, and there's always a but, we did notice some brake fade during heavy testing. Something to keep in mind if you're planning to regularly test that 12,500-pound towing capacity. Step inside, and depending on your trim level, you're either in a practical work truck or a tech-laden luxury vehicle. The RST gives you a massive 17.7-inch touchscreen and an 11-inch digital gauge cluster. The fixed glass roof makes the cabin feel enormous, and there's enough room to comfortably fit 5 adults. But here's a head-scratcher: no Apple CarPlay or Android Auto on the higher trims. Chevy went all in on their Google-based system. It works well, but if you're attached to your phone apps, you might need to adjust. Let's talk about what really matters in a truck utility. One of the coolest features has to be the midgate. For those too young to remember the Chevy Avalanche, this basically means the wall between the bed and cabin can fold down, giving you up to 10 feet of cargo length when you need it. Perfect for those impromptu lumber runs or that kayak you've been eyeing. The frunk, or as normal people call it, the front trunk, gives you an additional 11 cubic feet of lockable storage. That's enough space for several bags of groceries or all your charging cables and tools. And unlike some other electric trucks, this space is actually usable, with a nice flat floor and power outlets. Now, let's address what it's actually like to live with this thing. The Silverado EV is big. We're talking 233 inches long. That's going to be fun in parking lots, but Chevy's given you all the tech to handle it. Multiple camera views, parking sensors, and that rear-wheel steering system that makes tight turns actually manageable. For work truck buyers, the standard 510 horsepower might seem like overkill, but that power means you're never stressed when hauling or towing. The 500-pound towing capacity isn't class-leading, but it's more than enough for most users. And Chevy's promising a 20,000-pound towing package in the future. Let's be real, the electric truck market is getting crowded. You've got the Ford F-150 Lightning, the Rivian R1T, the GMC Sierra EV, and now the Tesla Cybertruck. Each has its strengths, but the Silverado EV stands out with its combination of range and charging speed. It might not have the Hummer EV's bragging rights or the Rivian's off-road prowess, but it feels like the most well-rounded package. After spending serious time with this truck, here's what sticks out. It's surprisingly normal to drive, and I mean that as a compliment. Despite all the tech and that monster power, it still feels like a truck when you need it to be. The learning curve isn't steep. Anyone can jump in and feel comfortable within minutes. So, here's the bottom line. The 2025 Chevrolet Silverado EV isn't perfect. The price is steep, the braking could be better, and some might miss their phone integration. But it's a serious piece of engineering that moves the needle for electric trucks. If you're a traditional truck buyer, the range anxiety that usually comes with EVs is basically non-existent here. If you're an EV enthusiast, you're getting performance that'll embarrass sports cars. And if you're just someone who needs a capable truck, well, this thing just works. Should you buy one? If you can stomach the price tag and you're ready to embrace the electric future, absolutely. The Silverado EV proves that going electric doesn't mean compromising on what makes trucks great. It's not just a great electric truck, it's a great truck, period. That's going to wrap it up for today's review. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. And let me know in the comments what you think about the Silverado EV. Would you take one over a traditional pickup? Drop your thoughts below. Until next time, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.